So let's do some trading. I trade with small stakes. I use £10 stakes to illustrate one important point. If you cannot make money with £10 stakes, you will not make money with £100 stakes or £50 stakes or £500 stakes. You have to learn the basics. You have to understand why your trade is going right or wrong and move forward. Okay, so I use small stakes to illustrate this point. If you want to learn to trade the way I do, then make sure you click on the link in the description, or jump over to tradingonbetfair.com to learn how to trade like I do and how to make actually winning trades with any size stake. All right, but for now I'll jump in and start trading. So here we are at Lingfield. Quite a few horses here that have potential, but I'll just leave this for now and I'll come back in a minute when things start to move around. But there's already quite a lot of activity. It's already 100,000 matched. But I'll pause the video now and I'll come back in a few seconds. So you can see there's a bit of movement here on second favourite. So I'll just pop in here with a quick scalp. It's just in anticipation that's going to drop down again, just for 1 or 2 ticks. Because with this race here, the market's already fully formed. I'm not expecting anything to just suddenly race off. So I'm quite happy to leave this here for now. I'll put a stop loss here, just in case it does run off. But I'm quietly confident that this is going to come down again for 1 or 2 ticks and take these positions out here. But for now, this is what I'm doing here now. I'm waiting for a reaction in the other horses. I've got the market graph up as well, just so I can see if there's anything that's going to keep pushing this out. And at the moment, you know, it's not looking good, but you do need a bit of patience here because you can see there's no movement in these other ones, right? There's nothing happening. So with that in mind, there's no reason why this should continue to drift out. So you can see that's the first one taken. I'll leave this one here for now. Just see what happens. I'll probably just pop in another one here and one there, just to sneak in 1 or 2. Because like I said, if I bring over the graph, you can see here there's nothing happening, right? Nothing's moving, nothing's changing, so there's no reason why this one here will not do the same. And if it keeps just bopping up and down, I can just keep nipping in and out and scalping up a few trades here and there like that. I'll just do one more. And I still can't see any changes, but right now you can see we're entering the 5-minute mark. So now I need to be careful, because right now is where all the traders enter and things are going to start moving. So I should probably try and minimize my exposure here by basically just exiting this trade purely for that reason. Because obviously at this point, you know, I don't want this shooting off into the distance, and it's better to be safe than sorry. So I'd rather take just a 50p profit here, as opposed to just hanging in for the hope that that will continue. Because now as we enter under 5 minutes, all the big traders enter, and this could go either way, up or down. So I would rather just take the small profit I made there and move on to the next trade. Obviously it'll be Sod's Law now if this comes crashing in, but that's just the way it goes. So I'll probably pause the video now and I'll come back in a few seconds. So here we are then, a few minutes later. As you can see, the price did come down on the second favourite, but I'm not going to let that affect me, because you know, there's no point. I didn't know that, so there's no point in letting that affect your judgment. Let me see here. Knuckle, circle down. So I can't really see anything here that's catching my eye. This one is coming in, but it is hitting the 6 there. And there's just no real movement here at all. So I might just pop in a few trades here just to try and scalp out a few ticks, because these, you can see here, these are not moving in any meaningful direction. They're just kind of bobbing up and down. So I'll just try and scalp out a few ticks to see if I can get a few extra pennies. There's one taken there. See if that gets taken as well. There we go. There's another taken here. Hopefully that'll get filled. Let's remove that one for now. I'll just scratch this one here if I can. And again, you can see there's nothing really happening. The fourth favorite is starting to come in. That's off screen. You can see here. That's the fourth favorite. That is coming in quite a bit actually. But like I said, there's nothing drifting out as a result. So I'm going to lay this one here for that reason, because nothing's reacting. So if, in my experience, if nothing reacts, then the horse that reacts is the one that reacted in the first place. So I think this is going to come back up again here a few ticks, because there's no other horses actually drifting out as such. So I'll set a stop loss here at 4.6, and I'll probably just try and scalp out one little tick here. Just put it in there. There we go. And I'll drag this down there just because it's about to start. So and I'll just cash this out here. And with 60 seconds left on the clock, I'll keep an eye out for something that comes up, but I can't. This very flat. There's nothing really happening. Alright, so now they're loading up. So yeah, so you can see here, same thing again. Just £10 stakes, as long as you get it correct. That's the main thing. So right now, if I was using £5 stakes, I'd be making about £5 or £6 profit. Okay, so it's not about how much money you make. It's about getting the trade correct. It's about reading the market and understanding what's happening. And I just realized there, the last trade I did it off screen. So if I bring up the fourth favorite here, I did the trade here. I totally forgot I wasn't recording that ladder. I've got 4 ladders on the screen here, so apologies for that. But yeah, so we can see here, £1.38 with £10 stakes, absolute minimal risk. So if I was using £5 stakes, I'd be making £5-6 on this race here, which is not to be sneezed at. So I'll now jump in and go on to the next race.